Wilbursoot's career might be in serious danger. For those who don't know, Wilbursoot is a British YouTuber, musician and Twitch streamer, best known for his Minecraft content. But recently, he have been caught up in a wave of allegations that shook his fan base and led to a massive drop in his reputation. So what exactly happened? How did one of the internet's most beloved creators ended up in the middle of a controversy this big? It all began on February 21st, 2024, during a live stream titled "Talking About Something More Serious." Creator Shelby Grace, better known as Shubble, began opening up about her past relationship with an anonymous British ex.
It took me 10 months after to heal, and I spoke with multiple therapists.
At first, it sounded like a regular stream, but as she continued, things quickly turned much darker. Shubble explained that during the relationship, even if they had started as consensual, she mentioned physical incidents and emotional moments that left her feeling disrespected.
When I hear about physical abuse, I think of hitting. And punching. So I thought that this wasn't violent enough. He had this habit of biting, and he said it was just affectionate, and that might have been, I think that might have been true maybe at the start, but I also feel that I have good reason to believe that every part of it was a lie.
Although she did not name Wilbur directly, the internet quickly connected the dots. Fans began discussing these claims across Twitter, Discord, and YouTube, and soon the situation exploded.
Wilbur said he was shocked by the abuse allegation because he believed it was consensual, playful, and enjoyed. Now listen to Shelby's words. He would even joke that it looked like he abused me. He said this is who he is. He isn't going to change.
Wilbur used his fame to manipulate, abuse, and actually sexually assault someone close to him. The least we can do is deplatform him and take the thing he valued so highly away. Wilbur's Soot coming back to the internet to announce his tour and asking us to pretend he never assaulted and abused women.
February 27, 2024, Wilbur Soot responded publicly. In his statement, he admitted that he had made mistakes in the relationship and apologized for any pain caused. He described some of the incidents as miscommunications and emphasized that from his perspective, certain behaviors had been consensual at the time. He chose not to release private messages or personal conversations, stating that doing so would breach trust and privacy. This decision, however, led some of his fans to question whether he was being fully transparent or not. The internet reacted immediately. Many fans expressed huge disappointment, criticizing Wilbur for what they perceived as a vague apology.
Truth be told, the amount of times I've spoken to Wilbur in private could be counted on maybe 2 hands. And yeah, I'm not biased in this. I think that response was vile.
If you are still watching this video, I would really appreciate you to subscribe. It takes 2 seconds to get access to quality Minecraft documentaries, and I'll be switching to bigger Minecraft projects soon. While the Wilbur Shubble controversy was ongoing, another controversy popped out of nowhere. If you follow all dreamsmp members, you might be very familiar with Rue. She was featured in Tommy's video where she was Tommy's roommate. Rue made a TikTok live discussing her experience with Mr. Him. Not explicitly mentioning Wilbur, fans did figure out to be him when she mentioned him as a tall old man. So according to her statement, she met Wilbur when she was about 17, which would made him around 26. At some point during this, she would have turned 18, though he was still obviously much older. She was also adding up to the fact that she also experienced a bit of the biting situation like Shubble. She mentions him inappropriately touching and grabbing her, which she never said to have given consent, and seems to have been uncomfortable. Contrary to this fact, she was 18 when she started dating Wilbur, while Wilbur was 26. It is morally wrong due to the 8 years difference, but both of them were adults. It is to my research I found out that Rue and streamer Catibus are quite good friends in real life. Well, if you remember, there was a controversy regarding georgenotfound where Catibus accused George of abusing her after the party while being drugged, and guess what? She also did not name George directly at first, but described the person as older and well known. Well, there is likely a pattern here both of them are following, but I don't want to jump into conclusions as the story is still under investigation. Regarding all this controversy arising realizing Wilbur remained dead silent while touring Southeast Asia for his music band Lovejoy. Which shockingly, Rue was also in the audience after all the controversy she created against Wilbur. Why will she be attending after being so terrified of the abuse created by the so-called him? After a while, Wilbur did come up with a response video, which turned later to be a promo for his tour.
Hello, people of 2025. I hope you've all been well. This video is going to be a bit of a different one for me. I've never been very good at update videos, but this channel's been inactive for so long. For those of you that know, I'm in a band called Lovejoy. And in 2024, we did a tour of Southeast Asia, including Japan and Thailand. We did a tour of Australia. We did a few shows in the United States. And then in classic fashion, we scrapped all of those tracks and started work on some new ones, which later came on to become our finished debut album, which will be coming out later this year.
At the end, I'm not the judge to decide whether it is right or wrong. You be the judge. There is likely a lot of misunderstanding regarding who the real allegation is against, as both female streamers never mention the name and audience tend to jump on conclusion right away. Whether there have been incidents of Shubble accusing multiple of her ex in the past. Still, let's not go there. All the judgment is in your hand. Comment down below #guilty if you believe Wilbur is the culprit, and if you are against the argument, comment #NotGuilty. Like this video if you like it. Join my Discord server as I'm trying to reach 200 members there. And I made a video on the downfall of such speed, which I believe you would likely enjoy. And I will see you in the next video. Peace!